Hello, welcome to the Chess Castle TV, and today we will study about piece activity. Okay, so we need to place our pieces on an active square like this. Okay, this good square for the knight because it's controlling a lot of square. It's controlling 8 squares on c6, right? So instead of moving the knight here, a6, you're controlling only 4 squares. And if you develop the knight on d7, it's blocking your bishop. So this one is a good square for the knight. Let's develop the other knight. And then let's improve our position by developing our bishop to an active square. So bishop c5, look at that bishop. When you want to develop your bishop, you want to develop your bishop on an open lines or diagonals like this. Okay, so he wants to trade the bishop. We can just bring the bishop here. If we capture, and now we can open up the lines for the rook. So let's develop the bishop, the dark squared bishop. Okay, and then let's activate this bishop. Okay, I want to activate this bishop here. So I want to capture and then queen takes. Now the queen is active, and then as you can see, this is our plan, right? To activate that, if we capture that bishop here, now we can open up the lines of the rook. So let's just castle. So why castling on the queen side? Because since this line is open, we can use that line to file up our rook. Let's say rook here, and then planning to go to h8. Okay, let's continue. So we need to attack that pawn on the king side. We need to open up lines. For example, g5. Okay, so he wants to trade the knight. That is okay for black. And then pawn takes. Look at the piece activity of black. Okay, the knight is active, the queen is active, both rook is active. So let's try to open up lines by pushing this pawn forward to increase the strength of our rook. Okay. Without this pawn, remember, without this pawn, that is what? Without this pawn, that is checkmate. So piece activity is one of the important strategy you need to learn. Okay, so he wants to trade the queen. Okay, what should we do here? Yeah, let's just capture this pawn. After queen takes, there's a rook takes because our rook is active. Okay, so you can move on different squares if you want. Rook takes pawn, and this one is checkmate. Watch out. Oops, we can just capture that pawn again. Look at the activity of these rooks. Okay, we can just attack. For example, here, activate the knight. Look at the knight. The knight is centralized. The knight is controlling a lot of squares. Okay, so if you place the rook here, we can just bring the... Let's protect this pawn first, and later, I think this one, knight here, or just by simply trading pieces, this is favorable for black. Okay, let's kick the knight first. Oops, let's trade the knight to make our life easier. Capture, we can attack that pawn. If we give check, we can just move here and then attack the rook and then capture the pawn. Oops, what happened? Okay, so rook move. That is the advantage when you have piece activity. When you develop your pieces very well. Okay, so king move. You're gonna give check, check, and then let's push the pawn forward. This is winning for the side of black. Okay, this is winning for the side of black. Okay, check, king move, and then oops, he resigned. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoy our lesson for today. Okay, remember, piece activity is so important in the game. So before you put your piece on a certain square, you need to ask yourself, is my piece active on that square? Thank you so much. Bye.